bitch, niggas better ante up or elevate. I need 6-figure money, won't hella bucks and hella cake. Fuck boy, I been on dummy, shooting hella ops, make them a day. If not him, then kill his mama, make him feel his wrath in the hell away. Hydro shock bullets out into his chest, watch as they swim away. I don't stop shooting till you down in your last breath, and then I skid away. This a hollow tip.
Yo, top of the morning, man. Welcome back to another scene of Let's Talk Everything 414 podcast. This is the channel where we like to talk, learn, and grow. And today I want to know what's up with Jay-Z and them beefing, man. This is getting wild. Drake, you had enough drama out there already, right? Too much, if you ask me. The energy that you've been holding, gang, is a little bit far off, you know, because you went at your label, you went at Universal, you know, and tried to sue them. Tried to sue them for the Kendrick plays that have been getting aired, and only because, you know, the song was going viral. I gotta give it to Kendrick. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Then he did the Super Bowl performance. Super Bowl performance was great. You know, one of the greatest. Shout out again. Give him this round of applause. But Jay-Z, I didn't know he was conducting all of this, right? He was conducting everything. He run the Super Bowl picks. You know, he is in charge of whoever get to perform at the bowl. And I never knew that. You know, it took a while to figure that out. But once I figured that out, I started putting the puzzles together like, oh, this is where the beef's stemming from. This is why it's stemming, and this is what's taking place. And it was fucked up because I know all over the world is like that, gang. I'm talking about all over the world. Countries, states, sports teams, cities. I'm talking about banks. I'm talking about everywhere. Everywhere you go, it's a little bit of controversy. It's a little bit of controversy, right? And it's becoming a lot, right? So it's like, is these people mentally strong enough to withstand this controversy? You know, that's the question. Are they mentally strong enough to withstand this controversy? Now, I think a lot of them are. And then again, I think a lot of them go crumble. You know what I'm saying? Under whatever certainty they may crumble under. But I think a lot of them go crumble. And I say that to say that they gonna crumble because of the stoppage they're trying to create to these artists, or the artists that's really putting in work, that really, you know, give they all. They gonna crumble under that system. Now I'm listening to everybody that done, you know, reviewed or took a look at the Jay-Z response. Shout out to Screwface Gene. Let me subscribe to him, gang. Shout out to Screwface Gene. He doing a review. Poetic Flacco shot a review. He funny, man. I love the way Poetic Flacco review shit. He put his detail all into it, gang. It'd be so hilarious. And I wanted to, you know, just tap in on that. Just listen to what Jay said. Jay's saying a lot of shit. Now Nicki and them, they going at him. Drake, I ain't heard nothing from Drake, but they said he was dissing Jay-Z in the Iceman CD. I don't know. I know the Iceman CD was a little bit hot, but I don't know if he really dissed him. I gotta present this video to y'all just a sec. But look, man, it's crazy because Jay-Z he said cut the beat. He cut the beat. I ain't never seen Jay-Z cut no beat, gang. I really never seen him cut no beat for him to say something, unless it's about some money. If it ain't about no bread, then, you know, but this nigga, he talking big shit. He talking big shit, man.
Stupid little moves, little scam moves to try to
on a black box model. Train
sully Jay's name, and then when he brought that random accuser out, and then when they started looking at what the accuser said, it didn't even physically make sense. It wasn't even physically possible, and they're just having a bunch of 1-800 random tip lines to try to get Jay. And he said that ambulance chaser would have wished one would have came, but 911 is a joke. This nigga rapping. This nigga rapping. He ain't missed a big, this is Hov, the GOAT. Y'all gonna remember why Hov the GOAT.
Patty's turning 100.
Yeah, I ain't never liked that dude. This one gonna make me like him though. If everybody's saying this man to go, I want to know how he came at Drake. Drake was punching. He didn't punch on Kendrick, but he was punching. I gotta give it to Drake. He was punching. You know, he did his thing. Drake got bars. Drake always been a decent artist, even after we heard how he was having ghostwriters. You know, at the end of the day, the way he performed, what they was ghostwriting for him, if we could still say that, my nigga, since he was getting ghostwritten for, yeah, he was performing it nice. He was acting it out nice. So give him that credit. But when he punched with Kendrick, he tried to keep up. You know, he didn't. Kendrick was pulling all type of lyrical fucking mayhem, airplane bombs he dropping on that boy. I'm talking about, I don't know, Kendrick was saying some stuff. If you go listen to the CD, he was doing triple entendres. He was doing quadruple entendres. I don't think Drake did a triple entendre. He didn't even do a double in none of his diss songs towards Kendrick. Now with Jay-Z cold. Jay-Z been rapping for a while. You understand what I'm saying? Jay-Z got a lot of grip and a lot of pull in the game. Jay-Z is with the Masons. You understand what I'm saying? He got a lot of pull. Right? That's what made him the top of the music charts. That's what made him the king of New York. That's what made him who he is right now. Hove. That's why they shout out Hove like that, because who he is. To go against these cats. Drake big too now. Drake made a big name too. Get it too. You know, Boy Wonder, the Champagne Poppy. He called himself Champagne Poppy. He done made himself a name. You know, he done grew. He done won over the fans. You know, he got a gang of motherfuckers who got the Drake shirts, the Drake fucking tattoos, the Drake buildings, and they got fucking memoirs all about him. You feel me? They got fucking booklets all in their crib, pictures and photos. One of the niggas got the shit in his bathroom. Shout out to my nigga from No Jumper. He used to work on No Jumper. Sharp, shout out to Sharp. They was talking about him, how he had the Drake mural in the bathroom, whatever, whatnot. But you know, it is what it is. That beef was just legendary. But this beef is finna be something different. You know, this beef is, I ain't never really seen motherfucker go head to head with Jay-Z, and the only motherfucker who did that was it DMX? No, Nas. I think it was Nas beefing with Jay, right? Nas and Jay. But I don't even remember, you know, nobody else stepping up to Jay-Z. Really want to see what he about, what he got. That man, you know, it's different. Now he punching.
Every one of them playing these silly games that 1-800 ambulance chaser with a wish one came.
He said, Hattie turning 100. If she would have passed before I cleared my name, like, how dare you put that on or try to put that mustard on my jacket, but you can't. How dare you? Y'all been trying your hardest since the beginning to take this man down. It ain't work, bro. Let me tell you something. It was a legendary night. When he started this freestyle, everybody, first of all, the attendance was like a small country of people. As soon as the freestyle started, I looked around, everybody looked at me and said, oh yeah, this one's gonna shake the culture up off that opening line.
And chaser with a wish one came, but 911 is a joke. Public enemy #1, I've been ranked. The rock's not crumbling. The leprechauns are...
I'm sorry, I gotta break it down. The whole ambulance chaser, but 911 is a joke. Public enemy, obviously, public enemy, 911 is a joke. Get up, get down. 911 is joke in your town. 911 is a joke. Also the public enemy, Chuck D and Flavor Flav, but then also I Am become the
man. So as y'all can see, it's like
enemy. Look at how
beef,
everybody
man.
shoots.
Hey, this beef finna go. It's finna go. I think farther than what Kendrick them did. If you ask me, I think this finna go farther than what Kendrick did. Let's all take a vote on that. What y'all think? You know, in the comment section. Make sure you leave that. What you think? I think that this one is gonna go harder. It's gonna go hotter because it's Jay versus everybody. It's Jay versus everybody on there. Like real life. Let's see. Let's see what Poetic said. Because he said some shit too, right? He said some shit, y'all, about this beef, and I don't know. Y'all gonna tell me what y'all think, man. I feel like I don't know. Y'all think Drake ready? Y'all think Nicki? All right, Kanye and more. So he was on everybody's ass. He was on everybody. Kanye been dissing him though for a while. I knew it was gonna come. Kanye been talking about Jay-Z for a while. Let's see what take place. And clear them on.
Jay-Z just officially declared war on Drake, Kanye West, Dave on the offense. He meant it.
Dismiss.
A lot out of it. I was angry. I haven't been that angry in a long time. Uncontrollable anger. Like you don't put that on someone. Like that's the thing that you better be super sure. It used to be like that. Like you have to be super sure before you put those kind of things on a person. Especially a person like me. Like even when we were doing the worst things, we were doing bad, we had those kind of rules. There was a line, no women, no kids. You know, you hear those sayings, but those are things that I took from the street. You know, morals, integrity, code.
So it sounded like they pissed Jay-Z off to the point of no return, gang. If you ask me, it sounded like he really there. You know, I think these boys don't know what they stepped into, because when he get to speaking morals and terms of the streets and the shit, the values that he took from the streets, that he finna input into whatever he got going on with the music and his friends and these people. You know it's serious, right? But you know, a lot of people has been speaking out on Jay-Z. Said he turned against R. Kelly. A lot of people said he you know, to turn his back on Dame Dash, you know, with the label. He done, you know, sold Dame Dash out and got the label from under him. He turned his back on a few other people. And you know, these people is really, you know, they angry, they upset, they want to speak out on it. You know, they want to know why he been shady towards them like this. Now, Jaguar Wright, she definitely knows. She was one of the artists of Jay-Z, you know, and she spoke out a lot. She did a lot of talking. She did a lot of, you know, confirming that he, you know, fucked her over the contract. He harmed her, put her in harm's way. He had her in areas and positions she should not have been in. And at the end of the day, you know, she feel like he owe her. She feel like he owe her a lot, you know, because she done a lot for the label. And I think that's a little bit understandable from her side, but we don't know their side. It's three sides. It's her side, his side, and then the story. And at the end of the day, I think that's what everybody want to get down to. The story, not whose side, not your side or his side. We want to know the story, because the story is the truth at the end of the day. And Jay-Z feel like what he just said in this segment right here. You know, he
those things I took because we lived and died by that. So it's strict for me. Like it meant a lot to me. I took that really hard. But and I knew that we was gonna walk through that. We was gonna walk through that. Because, you know, first of all, it's not true. And the truth is, you know, at the end of the day, it still reigns supreme.
When you're feeling these feelings, how do you then bounce back and get back to being Jay-Z?
I don't know. This is the first thing I'm doing.
Yeah.
Actually, it was just like, all right, man, we played enough defense.
I'm about to say something that might ruffle your feathers, but as a law firm owner, frankly, you need to hear it. In life,
2026 is all offense.
When he says offense, I thought he was only talking about filing fraudulent DMCA takedowns and copyright strikes and attacking independent media personalities. I thought that was what he meant by offense, but apparently Jay-Z is back to rapping. And I got to admit, bruh, man. A lot of y'all may call me fake for them. I love when Jay-Z raps, man. I forgot how much I love when Jay-Z raps until getting a little taste of what may come on that project we're anticipating, man. Now, before y'all even get started, I know what I said about Jay-Z in the past, okay? I know I said ain't nobody checking for that album. Oh, how much I miss this man when he raps. Oh my God. Jay-Z went at everybody and put everybody on notice who had his name in their mouth. And we're gonna dissect this and break this down step step by step, line for line, word for word. We're not going to miss not one reference.
You had to cash cow and thunk it. When you was punk test, I'm the one who struck the pain. That hill you can die on. There's way too much flack that comes with those pains. I'm killing them softly.
Jay-Z is so performative, bro. Coming out in a Black Power fro to beat the sellout accusations is nuts, okay? Obviously, he came out in a Black Power fro.
Hey, Hov hit it off with this one, dog. I like that one. I like that one. I really do. I like that one. Hov, I never really liked Hov. I said this earlier, right? You know, and I had to be honest about that. I never really liked Jay-Z music. He wasn't really, you know, one of those to me. He got his spot. Just, you know, I'm not one of the likers. And he got millions of other fans that like him over me. So my not liking him don't matter. Trust me. But when he hit the stage like this, because he's a laid back guy, the man been out of the picture for a while. Him and Beyonce, they ain't been in a scene for a long time. They've been chilling. They laid back. You feel me? Once they got married, they start doing their thing. They getting money and they both build. And I love that too. I love everything they're doing. You know, shout out to them. Big shout out. That's a power couple. That's a couple somebody should want to be like game. But at the end of the day, when you try to go against this man, you know, at this moment, because he already had a lot of accusations going against him, right? And they've been trying to battle that out. They've been trying to deal that out and put him under the gun or whatever, whatnot. And that shit didn't work, obviously, because it didn't come back to the surface. So now they trying to diss him and come on with this. Now the little artists that he was working with and dealing with, little people he had connections with, they want to go against him. You know what? That's the weirdest part. Because this man, he bagged up, he chilling, he laid back. How you go against this man if you don't know what he's doing? You don't even know how to go against this man. He laid back, he chilling, he vibing. He in his own zone. So now you got to infiltrate on him to understand what he's doing, right? And to do that, your hand gonna get exposed. And that's what's taking place right now. These artists' hand is being exposed because they got to infiltrate on him because he's so secluded. He been so to himself that now y'all gotta make a situation happen with him, right? That's what they're doing. They're trying to create the situation to happen so Jay-Z can react. But this wasn't the reaction they was expecting, you know? He came out lit with the same type of fire they got lit. And he like, yo, I'm gonna do the fire thing. And at the end of the day, Jay standing out there with his Black Power fucking fro. I thought he looked like Eazy-E, you know, RP Eazy-E, man. No disrespect to Eazy-E, but that reminds me of Eazy-E. He got the glasses, he got the suit, the Ice Cube and them got, you know. That all looks the same, and I like that, you know, that represents so much. But Jay-Z, I wonder where you're going with this. Is this beef gonna be serious? Is Drake do Drake have something to worry about? Who all do we have to, you know, worry about beefing with you? Is this a 20 man versus one? Is it a 50 versus, you know? Like, let me know. I want to know.
Because he had got some sellout accusations on his name. He's being accused of being the greatest sellout the Black community has ever seen. The last couple of years, a lot of things have came to light, such as backstabbing Colin Kaepernick, signing to the NFL, contacting TMZ to run negative promo against Colin Kaepernick on behalf of the NFL. Like things of that sort, bro. Jay-Z has sold us out time after time. So now to beat the sellout accusations, he's coming in a Black Power fro. The first bar, though, of the freestyle was some light work. I don't even think the bar makes sense, to be honest. Dying on that hill, too much flack that comes from those planes. I don't, okay. But the killing me softly.
Now, them two different people. Now, I just played the other guy, and I'm playing Flacco. Y'all heard what he said. The other dude was hyped about that line. He said he don't know. Is it because he's not a fan also? Now, I liked that line. I'm not a fan, but I liked that line. I don't get it yet. Maybe I got to do my research. Maybe I got to figure out who he talking about. Was it Kanye specifically? Was it Drake specifically on that line? Or was it Nicki Minaj? I'm not sure. But I don't think the line bad. Jay-Z do got some hot lines. It's a few songs that still come on the radio, and he say some shit that I'm still, you know, right now today trying to put together in piece, like in what figuration did he mean it? I never know, and I never understand because I ain't in his shoes, right? So only he will be able to understand what he meant truly. But I can sort of get an image. I can sort of get a, you know, visionary, a vivid image of what he meant. And on this line, gang, I like that. I don't know what he meant because I don't know what he's talking about. Down on the hill and you know, I don't know. But if we dive into it, I'm sure, you know, we'll figure it out. Jay-Z ain't that hard to figure out when it comes to rap. He do say his shit. Like, he don't sugarcoat it. He ain't metaphoric. You know, he ain't putting the subliminals in there. He ain't making you read the mind. He gonna say that shit, gang. Real.
Die on the Hill, obviously Lauryn Hill wrote or sung Killing Me Softly. So that's where I guess the attachment comes in. But yeah, enough of the nonsense, okay? This is where Jay-Z now starts throwing shots at various people that we know. And if you weren't listening closely,
you can now validate your entire online course idea in minutes instead of months. Watch this.
A lot of this.
What's understood don't need to be explained. You want it one way, it's the other. I still on you suckers out mauling you. I ain't much for meetings, no how. Cancel the brunches, I remember the hunger pain. The price of the bricks going up. It's gonna cost you a fee to even say my name.
That was a direct response to Gilly. That was a diss towards Gilly. When Jay-Z says, man, cancel the brunch, I don't need it. I remember these hunger pains, right? Mom, you know, the price of the brick going up, you're gonna need a beat to say my name. Beyonce, say my name. Beyonce song to say my name, but all right, cool. But why is that a response to Gilly? It's a response to Gilly because Gilly was on Shannon Sharp saying, yo, this Rock Nation brunch, I'm not going to that brunch. Jay-Z is finessing all these dummies and these suckers. He's using the Rock Nation brunch to have all you guys in the same room bowing down to him so he could then go to the billionaires and say, you see, I'm the authority of the culture. Look at all the people y'all think is powerful, y'all think got authority in the culture. They bow down to me.
I get it now. You know what I'm saying? I understand that line now. That definitely that Beyonce line. The Beyonce line, yeah. Drake stole that song too. So he could have been talking about the Gilly thing. And then look, to me, I think he could have aimed that at the Drake because Drake did use that song. Say my name, say my name. And nowadays, if that's what, you know, everybody references towards Beyonce, then shit, everybody's still in it. But I don't think that's how Jay-Z did.
Authority. And then he utilizes their name, their likeness, and them being at the Rock Nation brunch to go behind the scenes and broker deals that only benefits himself. Jay-Z has been pimping out his authority in the culture for a while now. We've seen it with Tidal. But this is the Gilly clip that he was responding back to.
You want me to keep it real with you, or you want me to lie to you? Keep it a buck. I said the Rock Nation brunch ain't of nothing but Jay-Z putting a bunch of on the lawn and then going in the back door and saying, I told you I still run this. Give me the money. Wow. You think I'm letting it use my brand? Huh? See, Rich said like this. Yeah, I see how you turn to that. I got this Russell in them. I ain't dead yet. But I be seeing the rich shit like this. You know, they get a little money, they cross their legs. That's all this is, man. Let's keep it real. I operate with 26 major brands. You think I don't know what branding is? Come on, we don't work from New Amsterdam Vodka, Manscaped, Harrier Razors, Roman Swipes, you name them. Mm-hmm. They come to $1 million worth of game because we move the needle. I don't let nobody allow to use my brand with their brand. What do you get from going to these parties? Except
so Gilly talking big, man. I mean, do we got the right to? Yeah. He got the right to. It's his brand. You know, motherfucker expect him to shut the fuck up and not talk about what he's talking about, but that's his shit. He got the right to speak and stand on all 10 of his motherfucking toes for his brand. Jay-Z, yeah, lately Jay-Z has been caught out for doing that. He used people take their brand, you know, go behind their backs and make money off of whatever they done, you know what I'm saying, popped out or popped on. And at the end of the day, I think people tired of that. That alone, people was tired of. I believe that a lot of people, you know, they really trying to take Jay down because, yeah, maybe Jay haven't been fucked with. He in the corner, you know, and ain't nobody getting to him. Everybody like, let's fuck with him. Let's get him uncomfortable. Let's make him, you know, but honestly, all that's doing is putting the motherfucking gun pointing back towards yourself, gang, at the end of the day. That's all it's doing. You know, everything that you throwing out there is going to boomerang. And that's what's happening. That's what's waking up. Artists and more artists are taking false slips and then they get into beefs that they can't handle because of whatever it is behind the scenes that we don't know. But at the end of the day, it's their problem. It's their category. That's something they got to live and deal with. And if they can't deal with it no other way, I see this is the way of doing it. Now, Gilly, I ain't never known him to say nothing or have no beef with Jay-Z, you know, not never. Kanye, yeah, like I said before, I can already understand why. Nicki Minaj, shit, she said a few things. I heard Rihanna said some other things too. I'm not sure. She really ain't came out lately or recently, you know, or put no fucking vids out about him. She really been getting to the bag. Shout out to you, Rihanna. You've been doing your thing, gang. You know, hey, you out the way, you got your baby going on, ASAP doing this thing, but it just be so much bullshit in the game, hate in the game, and I see it. And it's like, damn, they all black. Y'all motherfuckers should put y'all money together. Look at the white people in the game. You don't never see them beefing with each other. You ain't gonna never see them beefing. You don't hear them talking about each other because, nigga, they laid back, they somewhere gathering up together, and at the end of the day on weekends, they get together, throw little parties. You feel me? They going on boat trips and shit together. They having fun. That's what they do. Our people don't. We insist on beefing with each other. We insist on hating on each other, and we insist on taking each other down. Now that's fucked up. Because all y'all got money. All y'all got a bag. You feel me? Make your own organization, nigga. Come together, make your own organization. Weed out all the snakes and then put together the real ones, and then y'all good from there. Other than that, though, man, I don't think the beef really worth it, if you ask me. I think it's just bringing other motherfuckers down. Look at the young crowd. Kodaks, all the jailbirds who going to jail behind the dumb shit they doing after they get the money. These niggas robbing people still with the money, and then we wonder, like, why is they doing robberies and hits? Why is, like Zell Summer, why in the hell is you robbing a white man for some motherfucking crypto coins, gang? Make that make sense. You got money. You got big money. You know, you got that rap shit got you big money. You know what I'm saying? We see it. But why is you robbing motherfuckers for the crypto coins, gang? You make that make sense. You got to make it make sense, man. I don't even think it makes sense to nobody. Your group, your fans, your other record label little co-workers. Them niggas like, damn, now you locked up. They need something to do. Them niggas can't hit the stool. Them niggas can't go record. Videos down. You feel me? Like, same shit that so, you know, like, we got to figure this shit out, gang. But I do want to see what Jay-Z finna do. I want to see how far he gonna take it with Drake and them. Or is this just some light shit that, you know, is gonna blow over? Hopefully it blow over, though.
Don't even smile with you if you ain't worth 500 million or more. Let's be for real. The only smiling they do is when the billionaires in the picture. Look at all these broke on the lawn.
My children are some of them. Have you no shame? Y'all trying to get under skin? I really get under skin as unharmed player.
All these dudes are obsessed with the mafia and being looked at as gangster. These dudes are multimillionaires. Some are billionaires, and they are still obsessed with like looking tough. That right there, the reference to that was Les on.
Hey, I just said that, bro. These niggas $1 million man and $1 billion mans, and y'all still trying to be gangsta and ghetto. If they pay me, my nigga, like that for that music, my nigga, you think I'm finna be out here fuck a street, fuck a block, fuck kicking it with you, fuck your niggas, your homie. I'm gonna be in my motherfucking mansion, laid back, exercising. I got everything in that bitch that I need, the studio, the stream world, the podcast, everything. I ain't finna be out there fucking with nobody, my nigga. Nobody. I ain't putting myself at jeopardy or jeopardizing what I just got or created. You feel me? For nothing and nobody. That's why I understand how these celebrities do it. And I'm like, God damn, like where they mind be at? Because nigga, at that point, if you made it out of any situation that you're really trying to make it out of, my nigga, why would you go fuck off any type of money? Like billions, he said. I mean, you ain't lying, because Jay-Z gotta be up a billion. He up a couple billion. Yeah, nigga, he spent a couple billion. You understand what I'm saying? There's artists that's on a lesser level than him that have spent millions, over 50 million. They spend that on houses sometimes, and even all them cars they got. You understand what I'm saying? So if I was paid that type of money, my nigga, I'm ducked off, laid off. You'll never see me again. I'm gonna be doing businesses. I'm owning plenty business. I'm buy all the motherfucking business. I'm pull what Shaq do. Shaq, that nigga bought every business. He got Walmarts, he got food restaurants, he got a shoe restaurant, he got shoe stores, he got all types of shit, gang. That's how you should do. Invest. And it'll keep you busy, it'll keep you out the way. The fuck niggas who be hating their day, to keep you out the way of motherfuckers who really trying to dive on you. You know what I'm saying? You'll be cool. Like Jay-Z, I know they got a whole bunch of shit going on. We might not see it. I always ask, like, damn, what is Jay-Z and Beyonce doing? Because I know goddamn well they done put some money together. If Oprah opened a school in Africa, Jay-Z and Beyonce had to put some money together and do something big in this. Yeah, real big. Because I know Beyonce, she the type that's real low. She in the back, and anything she do, she probably ain't gonna be up front like them Kardashian bitches. But Jay-Z, he the same way. He low, he in the back. Everything he doing, you ain't seeing up front like you'll see these other artists, you know, which is a good thing. You don't want everybody all in your fucking business, no way. But at the end of the day, it's like these niggas trying to take them down for what? Ain't nobody popping that Beyonce though. I ain't heard no females come at her. It seemed like they know not to try her or something. I don't know what type of spell she done got casted over the game or the industry, but it seemed like don't nobody leak her way. Maybe it's because she don't send out drama, but that don't mean shit, because the people that don't send out drama, them people be trying to attack them people. You understand what I'm saying? So Beyonce, you know, I think she got a spell cast over the game in some game. Her people tied in, and she from Texas or something. So, oh yeah, we already know how to get down. We know she tied in. You know what I'm saying? They got the mob ties down there. That's Jay Prince now. They tied in down there. So, but Jay, man, I don't know. Jay, they coming at Jay, and I think it's because of that revolt shit, that record label shit. He done had people sign that title shit, and people weren't getting their money. You know, Jay-Z like, hold the fuck. I mean, the artists like, hold the fuck up, Jay. We need that pay. We need this paper, gang. You playing.
When he says, y'all want to get under skin, y'all want to get under my skin? Go ask Lance Rivera, all right, how I get under skins. He's referring to stabbing Lance Rivera in the club and getting arrested for it.
The time when that hell happened with On, I was in the club, Preem was in the club. He come in, he took his chain. I run over to him, what's up? We got a problem in here, let's get, I'm like, we in here crazy, like what's good? He's like, nah, it ain't that. So I didn't know what it was, so I leave him alone. I back up, but I'm watching him. And all of a sudden the fights break out, and I see his Rockefeller up Unbreakable. In my mind, I'm sitting there like, how come Arnie leaned up on the walls not doing nothing? And Jay ended up right in front of the nigga. When I first seen it, I thought he punched him. Hit him in the chest, though, the nigga fall. I'm like, Jay packing the punch.
The energy, wow, gang. The energy, wow, man. That's what I said. Is Jay mentally strong for this? Is he gonna be mentally strong enough for this battle, gang? Because Jay responded with all the shit he doing, like the stabbing in the club. Come on now, Jay, you smarter than that. But my thing is this though, like, is everybody energy mentally strong for this? Nikki been all over her mind, fucked up. Nigga, her fans talking about her. They all been talking about her, gang. Shit fucked up is going crazy. And I think what they let get to them is the public. I think they let the comments in the public, what people say, get to them, gang. That's good. You know? I think that shit is a bother to them because they got so much popularity out here. People look at them as, you know, so famous, so fanned out about them, man. At the end of the day, you know, I think it get to a point where all of that shit wear down. It's a wear and tear on that shit, right? It is. It's a wear and tear on that shit. Mentally, they ain't prepared themselves for this battle. Right? They ain't personally prepared themselves for this battle, nor mentally. And I don't know if Jay-Z has. He been ducked off. His energy probably where it should be, gang. You know, even with his family, he doing a lot. Ain't no telling though. I know he probably got a lot of family situations too. We done heard about those, but at the end of the day, for him to get back on the stage, he gotta be mentally prepared. He got to. You ain't gonna be able to get out there and do no music. Like DMX said, it was a point in time where he was so fucked up in the head, my nigga. He couldn't do shit. He couldn't do no music. You feel me? And then he had to bounce back. He had to go talk to somebody, and you know they helped him bounce back. So our people doing that. But I don't know. I think Jay probably got this shit lined down and been lined up for a minute. Same way Drake had his music lined up. He's so to say for Kendrick, you know. It seems like Kendrick had shit lined up too, but boy, I tell you, this beef is finna, I'm talking about, it's finna get heated. outside the All-Star JR beef, y'all, I know y'all been paying attention to that. So the energy in the rap game is all over the place. It's the pendulum swing. You know, it's a scary moment right now because I'm sure we finna get a whole new load or a list of rappers. We're gonna get a whole new load and a list of music, more content. You feel me? I'm more so worried about the new artists. I want to see what they got to bring. I want to see if it's gonna be any beef with them, inside beef, outside beef, because you know a lot of motherfuckers be tied in together. So, you know, it's a lot to look for, gang. But I don't know. I'm gonna skip to the middle of this video. I want to see what else Poetic talking about. What else did Jay say on this stage? Because it don't seem like he said too much, but everybody else hyping it up to be the fucking, like, the comeback of the season, gang. And I want to know if it is. I want to know if it is. Y'all clapping, but I'm serious. I want to.
I think for me, it's like
Jay-Z is dangerous, and I agree.
Y'all better not encourage him. Y'all don't want me to think these thoughts that I think. That's still stuttering.
He's talking about Oskino, who famously has a stutter, but he's still doing interviews where he's exposing information about Jay-Z. Oskino is the one who revealed that Jay-Z may have a daughter. Oskino talked about Jay-Z doing an interview recently, and he referenced Jay-Z and compared him to the devil.
Well, I wanted to, get your thoughts on this Jay-Z interview that's been going crazy, man. I know you had some thoughts about him working with GQ and not Bleak, but there was also, a few interesting things from this interview, man. What all did you take from it?
I think from it, it's like he up to something. It's like he's trying to clean up some type of image. He don't do interviews. He's been outside a lot, doing everything he do is strategic. Mind you, it's like a little kid that's 20-something interviewing somebody 60. It just looked like, it looked like it's a setup. He told him what to ask him. Make sure you ask him no hard questions, no stuff that people really want to know. And it's like, it wasn't really an interview. Because of course, it's Jay-Z. He can go to any place, GQ, y'all want to do an interview with me, I'm going to give you all the questions. And I'm going to edit it before it come out. So it's not an authentic thing. It ain't like a real, like something like a what's Oprah Winfrey's girlfriend, Gail or interviewing me is to be different. You know what I'm saying? So I looked at it like it's all a thing for image. You know what I'm saying? Then he come out, do the Yankee Stadium things. Like, they ain't doing a Roost picnic out here. I think it's all for image. Because Jay-Z don't care about nobody. Nobody. I'm talking about for sure. And yeah, people say, you hating all that, bro. I don't got no hate for the boy at all. I'm just saying, I just see what he do. I know how he move. Bro, you don't be a billionaire by caring about people.
That's crazy how a motherfucker got to be hating when you tell the truth, man. That's the truth. If he just said Jay-Z don't care about nobody, why is he hating? How is that happening? I mean, he's calling it how he feels. What fuck you talking about? That's what he see. That's what he pick up from him, my nigga. Then that's what it is. People try to always do that, gang. If you picking this up, my nigga, and if you can read your energies, you can read all that good shit, then you automatically know, like, damn, I know what it is now. And that's what I'm picking up. So, never let a motherfucker fool you on that note. Hell no, nigga. If he said that's what he act like the devil, that's what the fuck he acting like, the goddamn devil. Nigga. Definitely. They said that about P. Diddy. He didn't care about nobody. This, that, and the other, all these above. So, y'all make it make sense. Make it make a lot of sense, gang.
That was a clear dig at Dame Dash. He was referring to his original Breakfast Club interview. He called DJ Envy and Charlamagne the Guy Chatty Patty. But when Dame Dash came back for his latest interview, during that interview, DJ Envy called Dame Dash a Chatty Patty.
Problem, bro. What are you talking about? This is the problem. Y'all want to see me struggle so bad. When have y'all seen? Wait a second. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask one question. Let me ask one question.
The problem, Dame, I have with you is you're a businessman and an entrepreneur.
I don't care what your problem.
When people have a question to you, you don't want to ask the question. And exactly what you do to people.
I did answer.
You are a chatty patty. Right?
No, I'm not. Okay, let's do this.
Chatty patty.
Can I talk? Let me answer that. Can I answer that?
There is no
Can I answer that?
charge. No, you can't come speaking, right? We just said we're going to set boundaries. I respect that you respect me.
What's introducing me to Jack? I don't know why I still him.
That one is a no-brainer. He actually said the name Jaguar Wright. The lady who's been doing interviews accusing Jay-Z of every crime under the book.
Oh, who's next? Y'all don't see the lineup? Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next. Jay-Z is setting down.
Can't make your own game character yet?
No.
You don't need skills. You need Neural 4D. One.
Giddy up! Why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing. He lined up D Haven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life, identity, and took his love. Lined up R. Kelly. He wants to be the one. Allegedly, Sean Carter is responsible.
So, I mean, it's a lot of hating. They said he lining everybody up. He hating on them. You feel me? He'll try to line you up, take your identity, steal what you got, all types of shit. I didn't know Jay-Z was like that, gang. I never knew that. That's different. There's a lot of hate niggas like that out there in that world. That's bad energy, though. That shit. That's bad. It bounces back to you. It goes back to you 1,000 times, gang. All that hating, all that shit you do, that shit come back to you and it bite when it comes in hurt. I just didn't believe Jay-Z would be the nigga to do it, but I'm assuming that's how he made it to the top. I'm not sure. Anyway, like I said, I ain't gonna play all his video for y'all. Y'all want to see some more of that video? You gotta go over there to Poetic Flacco channel and watch that. You feel me? And he got plenty more videos too. Make sure you subscribe. You know, it's been great, man. It's been wonderful. I got more content to do though. That's only 40 minutes, man. That's damn near an hour. And that's crazy just to even be able to speak an hour on Jay-Z and the beef with these artists. I don't know. It's gonna get juicy. It's gonna get juicy. Drake, it seemed like you got a lot of beef lined up, man. I want to see how you finna handle this. I want to see what type of rap bars you got coming. The Iceman, you just dropped what they said, a 3 CD disc, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how many songs, you know, but shout out to you. You know, Jay-Z, I want to see what you got. I guess since you on stage, that means you got to be back in the booth. And if you back in the booth, then you already know everybody that you talking to is finna get ready to spark. Kanye West, he ain't stopped dropping yet. He's still working. You hear me? And that's scary. Yeah, that's scary because when he works, he get everybody involved. He got a lot of artists that's with him, that's willing to work. He can pay a lot of motherfuckers. You know how I go. Jay-Z, I'm not sure. I know you can hold your own. You've been holding your own all this time. So, you know, maybe that's your plan. What the hell? At the end of the day, man, I love y'all. Y'all make sure y'all take care. Stay safe. Stay out the way. Keep your eyes and ears open for everything, man. And let's see what this, you know, this beat go. If you want to watch another video, just hit that video right on the screen, gang, and check that one out. Anyway, I love y'all.
The gang, them grew up in pining. Couple of groupies to fit with. High, no turbulence, vibing. Higher than you niggas getting. Flying while you niggas flyless. Your kind is scooter dependent. I come something new when I'm driving. Driving off the roof, no ceilings. Got a skyline view when I'm riding.